And we're live. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
How are you doing? My name's Tamara Woods, and welcome to my channel where I talk about books and writing. And today we're going to do some writing. Would my lovely co-host like to introduce themselves, starting with Dana?
Yep. I am Dana Golland. Sometimes I got Oink in my office with me. And sometimes I write under my pen name, Ava Fox. And today I'm just getting stuff settled and fixed up on my website. Fun stuff.
Awesome.
Hello, my name is Kara Brown. I'm a urban fantasy author, and I am actually doing some prep work for a client that I picked up this week. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And should I happen to be disconnecting, I'm going to draw straight lines in my bullet journal. So
Kara's internet is still precarious. It's bad.
it's bad. Yeah, like the tech came out and they were like, yeah, your line needs to get replaced. And I was like, I've noticed. It's like, when's that going to happen? It's like, well, I'll put in a ticket, and it could be anytime between today and next Friday. And like, you mean like tomorrow Friday? He's like, no, the week next Friday. I'm like,
I contend that's bullcrap. Like, you work from home.
yeah.
Like,
They don't care. Like, we understand this is a frustrating time. Like, did you hear that? Here.
Was that Bones being like, just right?
Oh my gosh.
What a bunch of crap.
Bunch of crap. Hey, come here.
I'm going to be working on Bailed Out, which it was scheduled for pre-order for October 23rd, but due to chaos, I have pushed that back to November 13th, and I'll have to make official announcements and such. So why don't y'all in the comments let us know what you're up to, and I'll say some hellos. Howdy, Devin.
It's not a stream without Devin.
Hi, Alexis. Did you change your profile photo? Still lovely, lovely. Hello, Nina. Haven't seen you in a while, I feel like. Orla, hello. Double duty.
Stop. I made you say duty.
Hi, Carrie. Baby's nappy, laundry's in the wash. I'm getting some work done. I hear that. Got to capitalize on that time. Hello, Spence. What are you working on today? Iced coffee with the spooky house. Perfect for the season. Hello. Hi, Sky. You're working on editing and rewriting book 2 of your series today.
Yay.
Book 2, huh? I enjoyed book 1, so I'm ready for book 2. Hi, JC. I'm all right. I am super tired, but I'm awake.
I'm here.
How can I get a discount then, or should I just stop shopping for a new
I don't have another provider because the other one out here is actually worse than they are. So it's pretty much between rock and hard place.
That sucks. Hello, Kat. You're going to be working on schoolwork. Fantastic. Hi, Elizabeth. Nina's working on your Nana project. You're a rebel this year. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Julian, you can either work on your short story for school or your novel that you hope to have drafted in time to be a Nana rebel. Yeah.
Cool.
Spence is doing chaos mom stuff. Possibly drawing, possibly writing, possibly prepping, maybe crying about how delicious homemade bread is, or the opposite if it went south by surprise. I was going to ask you if bread was on your agenda for the day. What delicious flavor of bread have you for us to be jealous over? I want the bread.
I do love a good bread.
A fresh bread? Oh my gosh. Fresh out the oven? Unfortunately, I do not have very good bread making skills. So even though I like it.
I was going to say, I'm hit or miss when it comes with bread. I'm much better with, like, I can do, like, cinnamon rolls and biscuits, but when it comes to actually, like, yeast and all the other stuff, I'm like,
Excuse me. All right. Do you guys want to start with a 15-minute timer?
I am happy to start with whatever timer you choose to use.
Oh, how lovely.
I know. 15's great.
Ace Coffee sits and say, hit a small writer's block earlier. You plan on coming up with 10 scenes with varying outcomes and themes that you may or may not want to include in the draft. I like doing things like that. I tend to take a character and try out different scenarios with them. And usually it won't be anything that'll go in the draft, but it'll give me backstory. So maybe it'll happen in future stories. Hello, Laura. Working on a horror short story, a Victorian Englishman in the Paris catacombs with a ghostly guide.
But are the
Ooh.
rainbow shrimp? That's my question.
That is so cool. Spence made oatmeal bread. So just a really solid sandwich bread. It was on the to-do list. I just pulled it out as I came to sit down for the stream. So it's piping on. Amazing. And your pupper is adorable.
Yeah, he's a bed hog too.
Hello, Regina. I'm so glad you found us. Hello, hello. So let's just do a sprint because I have so much writing to do. Let's see if this timer works. Hold on a second. Share screen. Come on. Do it.
why is it every time I want to watch a video, I have to answer a question? This is not what I signed up for, Tubes.
How they get their deep info.
This is my new little timer. I have one this one's 15, then I have one that's 20. And I haven't used it yet, so let's see if it's okay.
I think it looks awesome.
Thank you. Let's see if it works. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Uh, Hello. How did everyone do? What did you let us know in the comments down below? I opened, bailed out, and I started some edits.
Ooh.
Very exciting.
I discovered like an entire section of my website that I didn't realize was there. And now I'm like, love that.
I fleshed out the questionnaire, and then I was talking to somebody about forming a Kickstarter, and I was like, wait, I have a workflow for that, so I went to go find it. And I sent it to them.
Of course, you have a workflow for that.
Well, I hosted the one for Otherworld, so
I remember.
I remember too.
I remember too, because it was me and I did it.
I did it, and I'm still watching. I'm still watching it on Kickstarter. It's the first one I backed.
I'm like, I do things all the time. And then they're like, remember you did this thing? And I'm like, no, I don't remember doing that. But I take your word for it. I must have done it.
Yeah. We were having a conversation like that over here this morning. And the math guy is like, don't you remember? And I'm like, no, I don't remember. Even if you ask me a few different ways, I still don't remember. I don't remember. Gone. I don't know where that memory is. Is there such a thing as toast coma? I've had 4 pieces. Ooh, did you put cinnamon and sugar on it?
Why are y'all talking about food? I'm hungry. This next sprint is a food break.
I was going to say, get a snack.
Will.
Snacks
I'll
are
get
good.
snack.
We don't get it here in UK, just less rain. Well, I am nervous about the snow because I'm a weather
You see,
wimp
she's
now.
wearing long sleeves.
Like,
When's the last time you saw Tamara wear long sleeves?
I am freezing.
I was going to
It's
say,
so cold.
yeah.
It's like 65 degrees, and I'm like, oh no.
Yep.
So yeah, snow. I'm scared.
That's
Well, YouTube's a jerk face, but I'm glad that you found us anyway, Emily. Regina edited 700 words. Awesome. Artemis versus Venus hopped on late, but did some edits. Excellent. What are you?
It looks like
a flower.
It's either like a flower or it's a bug flower. Now my Cthulhu mind is taking effect, and okay, I'm just gonna mind my business and say it's a flower.
Are they knocking on our door? Where's your mouse? Here it is.
This is the real world that we live in. I'm surprised Kissy hasn't gotten into this chair. She's opted to sleep in the closet. There she is in the closet. Maybe I just need to move the chair there.
I guess in the closet, you know, she doesn't have to be. Are they able to come back in an hour and a half? Thank you.
It's not understanding people. Yay!
It's the first time we've seen housekeeping since we've been here. I went across them. She didn't hear from me.
I know. I'm like, and I've been asking. Remember, I'm like, so have you got your fresh linen? Don't ask me why I get excited. Okay. But the number one thing, first of all, because I am a germ flake crazy person, I bring my own blankets, I bring my own pillows. Okay. So there's that. Secondly, I demand fresh linen every day. And I don't know why. But every day I'm like, not demand like an asshole, but, or pardon me, I'm sorry. I don't mean demand like being pushy and aggressive. I just mean like, hey, can you bring me some extra fluffy, fresh towels? And you know what I'm saying? And change the sheets on the bed. I just love it. I love it.
I want the sheets changed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like, I don't know, toilet paper. I'm just not very demanding. So I'm like, well, we have, you know, a square left. It's fine.
Right.
Everything's fine.
I think because I'm so used to waiting on others in my real life, when I go to like my hotel, not real life, I'm like, oh, you guys are going to wait on me.
Of course, I picked the one place where I'm not going to be waited on at all, so it's cool.
But you got a kitchenette.
Yeah, I do have a kitchenette, and it's very convenient.
Yeah.
Nina got in 263 words. Al just got here. Night. Need to put your monster to bed. Well, good night, little monster.
Good night, little monster.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that I remember to tweet then. Good. And that makes me feel good to know that you actually saw it. So that's cool. Elizabeth, 336 words and edited 972. Well, you are on a roll. Misanthropes with Rachel M. Douglas. I spent most of the time getting my bearings. Only one posted this time around.
Post-its.
Carrie's handwriting. So word count is slow, but already some flirty banter, which is always fun. That is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Jeannie likes your shirt, Kara.
I like my shirt too.
Coffee.
Help. This is the person who's cut back on coffee.
Meanwhile, I'm chugging.
I know. I wasn't going to brag or anything, but you know, I got what's in my cup.
I know.
Irish coffee. Once I found that I had a thermos, see the head proportions. It's right. It's perfect.
It's okay. You guys can drink coffee as much as you want. I'm just going to stare intently.
Right.
Like that 5 hour. And I did like the junkie twitch.
Oh, man. Those things are so gross.
I haven't had one in 2 weeks.
Good for you.
Thank you.
They're icky.
Yeah. I was going to say they are pretty. They're not. But, well, the last time I had a 5 hour energy, I got it from my sister. And she always, it's like she knows me because she always makes sure that I don't get the yucky ones. Because, you know.
I've had a variety of them and I haven't enjoyed any of them.
Yeah. I want to say she got me like pink lemonade or strawberry something. Like she finds the weirdest things everywhere. So
I'm about to say that sounds very strange.
Maybe it's the B12 or something. Like there's something in it that's in all of them.
It's the B12. Yeah. You're talking about like 8. You're talking like 8,000% of B12. Yeah.
Yeah. Do not like that.
Chemical taste is strong. Yeah.
To Sky, 185 words edited and rewritten on a book that I'm ready to read. Spence, school stuff for mini Spence, random admin, and vigorously sniffed and tapped on the bread. It needs to cool.
Yeah.
Wendy, exactly it. You remember the time when we went to the place and did the thing? Nope. Sure don't. Was I there? Is there photographic evidence?
Yep, that's how I am sometimes. I'm like, can you show me a picture? Drives my husband crazy. He's like, you don't remember the time that we went to this place and we did this thing? And I'm just like, did we take a picture? No, that didn't happen.
He and I, his memory is worse than mine, but mine is not the best. So I can imagine all of the times that we shared that are gone into the ether. Yep. Poor shit, I don't think I've ever seen Tamara wear long sleeves. Now I think of it. Yeah, because I was living in the tropics and I'm a big woman, very hot all the time. Times are changing. Long sleeve all the time.
It does give you an excuse to go ahead and do the thing again.
Normally when I come into a hotel room, I'll do like a bed bug check, and I didn't this time. And I've felt like bugs have been all over me for like all this week. It's not real. I don't have any bug bites.
Okay.
But my brain's like.
I was about to say, like, your poor Dana is about to have, like.
I was like, hey, no, it's not happening. It's just happening up here.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
happening in reality.
My poor
Okay.
face.
It's not real. Oh.
Not real. I'm just going
Right.
through paranoia.
Right.
So I've had to deal with them before, and they are.
Right.
I never had to
The
deal with
devil.
them. I never had to deal with them directly, but when I worked for Red Cross. Is it Red Cross? No. American Red Cross? The
Yes.
donation place? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm like, wait. And this is when I was doing my chefhood, and I worked in the kitchen. I made all the food all day. And I came into my dining area, and there were just cots laid out everywhere. And of course, like, I was very confused at first. And I was like, hey, what's going on, friends? And they were just kind of like, we had bed bugs in our wing. And I was like, and you brought all of your nasty ass selves into my kitchen.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. And
No.
yeah, because like, and
Yeah.
of course, like, I was like, can somebody go find a caseworker? And they brought the caseworker. I was like, what are you doing? Like, if the health inspector comes in and sees that you had people that were suffering from bed bugs and you brought them into my kitchen, like, I'm going to get shut down. And they were just kind of like, well, we didn't have anywhere else to put them. And I was like, I feel you, but like, the kitchen's definitely not the place.
Oh, yeah. Like, common sense, people.
Oh no,
Holy
it was so weird working there, and I have to be really honest. After working there, I have never donated there again because of the way that they use their funds. So, for example, this church group came and donated a whole bunch of toys for the kids at Christmas, and I'm talking like really nice toys, right? Well, the caseworkers kept all the toys and gave the kids stuff from the dollar store. Yeah, they did that.
Oh, shoot. That. Oh, wow. This was, are you sure it was the American Red Cross?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, sorry, back that up. Salvation Army. I'm sitting here like, it's not that one. The Salvation Army. They're the ones that did it. And then another time, one of the people that lived in the shelter, because that's where I was cooking at, she came over and she's like, does my baby look sick? And I was like, looked at the kid. The kid was sweating and like very pale. And I was like, I'm not a doctor, but your kid does look like something's going on. And she's like, well, I want to take him to the ER, but if I do, they're going to write me up. What should I do? And I was like, in the situation involving your child, you have to do what you think is the right thing to do. So she took the kid to the ER and they wrote her up for leaving past curfew. Yeah, that happened.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, place is the devil.
But not all Salvation Armies are run the same. Check yours in your local area.
Yeah. If you happen to be in the Phoenix area, they're run by evil people.
Whew. Hello, CB. How are you doing?
Sorry for that derail, friends.
That was a rough journey.
We're back.
I'm just in shock.
Good idea,
still.
Jeannie. I'll do that. I'll tell them to give me extra toilet paper. All right, let's move down here. Hey, Jessie.
What are you chasing in, Mike? She's chasing something. You gotta see what she's chasing. Hold on.
Everyone's talking about different stuff. So, Rachel seconds the pink lemonade 5-hour interview.
Yeah, my sister is like, I hate to say that I'm a picky person because I'm really not. I will eat just about anything, but there are just some things that I just can't do. And so, like, we used to chew this ginseng gum because ginseng's supposed to give you lots of energy and stuff. And I couldn't get past the fact that it tasted like dirt, because ginseng's a root. And so when she gives me weird stuff, she always makes sure that it tastes good. so that I'll keep using the weird stuff.
So what you're saying is she knows you.
Yeah, apparently she knows me. I never give her credit for like, I never give her credit because I'm just like, oh my gosh, you don't know me. And she's like, yes, I do. If you're mad, here's a cheesecake. If you're sad, here's a cheesecake.
You can't argue with logic like that. That's very sound.
Speaking of cheesecake, I saw a TikTok where this guy, he had a cheesecake and then he topped it with burger, like brown burger and tomato. And I don't know how I was
Right?
so many mixed feelings because on the one hand I was like, that's intriguing, that could be delicious, but on the other hand it also could be terrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Have any of y'all ever experienced such things?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I don't know how I would feel if I was like given a slice of cheesecake with like burger and tomato on top. I would probably try it, you know.
Yeah, I know I would try it, but I don't know
Yeah.
if I would. I don't know if I would like it. And like, what's the crust of the cheesecake itself? Because if it was like a graham cracker crust that's like all nice and crispy and sweet, and then the cheesecake is real sweet, and then the burger is the. And what's the seasoning? I had so many questions, but you know,
Right?
TikToks are like 60 seconds, so
I know.
there was no answers to be had. Yay, Nicole finished your first draft of the book that's been the bane of your existence for a year. Yeah.
Well done, Nicole.
That's fantastic. Okay, everything ran. Does that make it keto? I don't think so. Not with the crust.
No.
I could never defile a cheesecake that way.
Yeah, when you were explaining it, I was just shaking my head slowly. I was like, no.
It just, I don't know. Cheesecake always makes me think of Golden Girls, and I feel like they would have been real mad.
You have ruined.
Like, I could just imagine Dorothy just going off about this terrible cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
That'd be great. Hello, Miss Barbara, and thank you for stopping by, and thank you for giving me a thing. What is the thing?
I sent it to you. I was thinking of you.
What is this thing? Ah, yes. It's a little alien guy holding a coffee mug. Can you see it? My math guy is over here. He is beyond the reach of the camera.
Oh no!
Oh no!
He's safe. He's safe from us.
He is safe from us. Well, from y'all, not from me. It's okay. He likes living dangerously.
Dun, dun, dun.
God, I'm so cheesy that I can't even handle it. But you guys chose this. So.
I'm here for it.
Okay, I made another timer. It's the same timer, but it's 20-minute one. So let's try that out and see if it works. Oh gosh, I have another one. Well, another two that I'll be uploading also. But you know, I've been using the internet here, which right now it seems to be working pretty well. I haven't done robot voice or anything like that, so that's cool. But sometimes it's a little wonky, and it's been taking an extra amount of time to upload things. There. I don't know how long it'll take to upload the other two timers. But these two I uploaded a while ago. Okay. All right, everyone. I want you to get in front of your keyboard and I want you to strap in and get ready. It's 20 minutes, 20 minutes of pure D writing excellence, productivity for that ass. All right, let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Huh. Well, that was a thing.
Rude.
I wonder what happened. Oh, that was like 15 minutes. How'd you guys do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments below.
I finished writing my questionnaire and I sent it to somebody to proofread.
Wonderful. I worked a bit more on a couple more paragraphs. What the heck happened with this timer?
YouTube just decided.
Dana, what'd you do?
Oh, I was gonna say YouTube just decided that he was done working for today, so they're going back to bed. But I located the file I was looking for and turned it into a PDF and added it to the secret section of my website that I didn't know was there, and I'm so excited it is. Yay.
The secret section.
What's
Well,
the
so
section?
like, okay, so it's a members only section, and I knew that it was created. I just didn't know like how to access it or what was there. And so last night I was like, oh my gosh, here it is. And I was like, I need to totally update this and make it awesome so that it's relevant to what's actually going on in my life today. So yeah.
Regina, you're probably
I
right.
know.
There's definitely been glitches. Y'all up here still talking about delicious breads. Nom nom nom. Alexis has a question. Where can I go to get readers to check out my manuscript? Well, what genre is your manuscript in?
Mm-hmm.
And are you in any Facebook groups where there are more readers than there are writers? That's where I like to start. Also, are you friends with anyone who reads the genre that you write?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
giving
what I was
very
going to ask. Is this?
I'm giving very vague kind of advice because I don't really know anything about what you're writing. What were you going to say, Dana?
Oh, I didn't know if she was looking for like betas or people to purchase her book or like what was going on. That's why I was.
I'm assuming it's
like
I'm
what
assuming
phase
it's betas
of.
because she said to check out my manuscript. I figure if she was looking for people to buy the book, then she'd say buy the book. You are lagging pretty hardcore. Right. Am I lagging too?
Not to me.
No.
You're with us.
Is it
now.
just me? Okay.
Dark romance. There are so many romance reader groups on Facebook, and even using like relevant hashtags on Twitter and on Instagram can help you to find readers. Like romance is it's a poppin' genre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's true, Dana. It's true. It's the biggest industry.
The $1 million industry, yeah.
$2 billion.
$2 billion.
I would like. I certainly would like to, receive a portion of that $2 billion, which I can only do if I like get my butt in this chair and actually do some writing. So, cheers to a portion of $2 billion.
You get there. Mm-hmm. I choose you.
You could put water in that.
I gotta get up though.
During the next sprint, get some water.
Okay.
That's what you're always telling people. Stay hydrated, stretch. Waters.
Leave your work. Every word matters.
All words matter, friends. Did you eat today? Make sure you did. Your brain needs carbs.
That's right.
Are you talking to me? Are you coming and talking to me? Oh, you are. Hello.
Hello, Natalia. I'm so glad that you could join us. And yes, by all means, definitely check out the beginning. What are you doing? You're restless.
I'm trying to type. Why are you trying to get on the keyboard?
And
You
the
are not
doggy
writing
butt.
words. He's like, I want to be an author.
Oh, it's a Bonesy Bones.
I think you know what? I honestly think that Bones would be an excellent author because he has been on a great adventure that none of us knows about.
For real.
He would write like how I found my mom and became a Grimm on her platform.
First, I showed up at her house at 5 a.m. in the morning and scared the crap out of her. And then I expressed that I was hungry and thirsty, and she fed me and watered me, and now I'm still here.
He's like, and now I'm hers. Or is she really yours, Bones? She's yours, huh?
Yeah.
He has such a pretty shiny coat now.
Yeah. He doesn't run this house though. That honor goes to Mr. Ranger. Mr. Ranger runs this house.
I saw
Leader
this
of the pack.
right. There was a post on Facebook, and it was basically it said that it was along the lines of most dogs have like owners or masters or whatever, and then it said Malamutes have staff. And I was like, that is so true. 100% yes.
This is true because when I first met Adonis, I was like, he needs brushing. That was like the first thing I did.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, stretch me, human.
That's right.
Yeah, human.
And
Yes,
only
human, do it.
she just sits there and looks at you, and it's like, oh yes, food. Let me get it for you right now.
They
You
know
hear
what's
that?
up.
They want a plushie of you. They want a plushie.
Aww.
They want a plushie of you. Your little heart shape under your head. Yeah.
Aw, I want a plushie.
It's like,
I want a Bones plushie and a oink plushie
And a nap.
and a nap. So many nap.
naps are good. This is the second day in a row that I have not felt like I needed to go back to bed at 9 a.m. So I'm like, yeah, get the work done because this might wear off, and at like 2 o'clock I'll be like, okay, peace out, everybody. Mama's taking a nap.
That's true, CB. Cats do have staff too.
Yep.
If Sarah's still in the comments, she can testify.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, Kat, and have a good day, evening at class. Evening? Day? I don't know. Time means nothing. All right. How about we do a 15-minute sprint since that seemed to work the first time?
I'm game.
Yep.
And I would like to finish this chapter. So, Kara, would you like to count us down?
Yes, I would. It's time. It's time to make sure that you do the things that you want to do in the next 15 minutes. Ready, set, go.
And the Carol has returned.
I did not mean to be gone.
It's okay. Our internet necromancy must have
worked. Did you sacrifice a coffee bean?
I
bet it was delicious.
It was super good. I cannot tell a lie. It was wonderful.
It was the best.
Hey, y'all. Over there in the comments, how'd you do? What did you do? Let us know in the comments down below. And Kara, did you get anything done other than flipping off the computer and perhaps playing?
So far I haven't been able to beat 5,000 points in the dinosaur jumping game. That's my next benchmark. But I pulled out my 2021 bullet journal because I'm done with 2020. I'm done. And I was just finishing off the spread for the last 2 pages in here. So that was me.
I too am done with 2020. However, I still have some things I gotta accomplish. But I'm terrified to start planning for 2021 because I had the most wonderful plans for 2020 and I was like, yes. And then I slowly watched them all get shot out of the sky and I'm like, okay.
I'm pretty sure that was all of us.
Yay!
Yeah.
2021! Yay!
I'm very tired of, I've been saying since 2009, ooh, this next year is going to be better. This next year is going to be better. This year had a pandemic. So I'm done. I'm done trying to predict that next year is going to be better. I'm just going to try to survive 2021 and whatever it throws.
That's right.
Zombie apocalypse. Aliens, I don't know. Something's gonna happen, and I'm just gonna try to ride the wave and write a couple books.
That's right.
I'm not saying it anymore. I remember so distinctly, my best friend and I, we were so hyped. His 2009 was such a terrible year for both of us, and we were so excited for 2010. And we had we made a champagne tower for New Year's Eve, and we had this huge party. And then 2010 was the worst year, and then it just kept going. So yeah. Yep. No happy predictions here. I'm just gonna make it.
That's right.
So I finished chapter 5 in the sense that I deleted the majority of the end of the chapter. So I got to the end. It's just not really the end. Yeah. True, Jeannie. If we could all real life ride on a unicorn with some tacos like Deadpool, things would be so much better.
Right. See, you showed Deadpool and look who came in. Are you trying to find Deadpool? He doesn't stay dead. Maybe that's how he got here. He's trying to find Deadpool. He's got to go back. He can't stay.
You got to go back.
They told me to fetch.
They told me to fetch Deadpool. I mean, that would be an amazing backstory. Let's be clear. Charlie is setting up your new world building podcast and seeding it with the World Building 101 and 201 series you've done on your other podcasts. Well, that sounds super exciting. I remember when Carol and I had a podcast.
I do too. It was glorious.
Yes.
I was under the impression that you guys still had it. It was just kind of on a hold for a little while.
Correct.
Yes.
I was facetious.
We were deciding that when we came back, it's going to be we're just going to talk about everything that's pretty much happened in 2021.
Yeah.
Let's do a recap.
We'll do a couple part series or something of a recap. Otherwise, we'll be talking for 3 hours. Which I don't know if people would really want all that. Carrie finished writing chapter 9, now typing it into Scrivener. Yes. MM211. The king of Zuluzia lay on the floor dead with something that looked like tar oozing from his wound. His body had dozens of deep gashes from where Ureth had hacked and partially dismembered it.
Holy moly.
That is a bloody moment.
Oh my.
Jeannie still wants to salvage that 12 novel drafts in 12 months. You can still try for 3 book drafts. Do it up.
Yeah.
I have faith in you.
I really admire the people who have been able to produce during this time, and have stayed productive and have done all the wonderful things that they have done this year. Yeah, it's been awesome. There've been a lot of awesome people doing a lot of awesome things. So, and the year's not over, so you can definitely meet that goal.
Rachel, 3 posts is added. This outline will be complete before NaNoWriMo. I insist. You can do it. CB 356 words. Awesome. That Ozeon taking it one day at a time. I hear that. Cheers to that. Mm-hmm. Elizabeth looked for and found your folder of story ideas to see what strikes your fancy next. You need one for now and one for Nana. Perfect. Someone in Egypt found a sealed magic door in a tomb. And Colbert is betting them not to open it because it's freaking 2000. It's freaking 2020.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that, and people were like, "Open it," and everybody else was like, "No."
Yeah.
Have y'all seen any movie ever?
Right. Like when I read about that and they were like, yeah, now we're going to open it. I was like, are you insane? Seriously. I mean, the world's already on fire. Do we really need to open something that's been sealed for thousands of years for a purpose? I don't know. Please just leave it well enough alone.
Our podcast is called AutorTube News.
It's where we find the latest in publishing news so you don't have to. And usually it's one of us kind of going off on a tangent about something that's going on, whether it be J.K. Rowling or Romance Writers of America or...
Groan.
My personal favorite is complaining about Dream Spinner Press. That's my favorite. Who, by the way, still not been paid. Oh
my gosh. Hello, Heather. Where the heck is Tony Stark with the time stone? We need him. Aww. Hello, Archers. Read another chapter for a book you're alpha reading for and made notes for the author. We also posted an ink drawing to Insta. Are you doing Inktober?
I am. I haven't done my drawing yet. Unless these straight lines count.
Why not?
This is almost empty. Sadness. The novel Nana revising and sandwich made progress. Excellent. Progress is important. Jeannie, that is so sweet. You'd listen to us for more than 3 hours. You'd be like one of one.
I don't know. Sometimes you and I can be pretty entertaining.
I don't know.
Especially when we don't agree on a topic. That's always fun.
I don't even think that you'd want to go back and go through that sound.
I don't think I've heard you guys disagree on a topic.
It's always been kind of like, I'm going to have to soft disagree with that.
Yeah, we don't get angry. We're just like, no. That is
And then
not
we
correct.
usually caveat that with, that's like, what's it like to be a grown adult that can talk to somebody else that doesn't always agree with you? It's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Moving on to the next topic.
Yeah, we try to keep it classy.
Yeah.
Right on. I admire
Dream
classy people.
Spinner's Dream Spinner is still around.
Oh yeah, they're there. They're like freaking roaches. Drop a nuke and a bunch of publishers will be gone, but Dream Spinner will still be there, sucking on whatever's left of the crud.
Oh,
Sorry, was that my true feelings I let out? Sorry, friends, not sorry. See the smile.
that Ozion is doing Arttober, and keep going overboard on your pieces because you have homework you do not want to touch. You know what? I absolutely understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I do that too. Oh, Spence, that's so nice. I listen to you talk about stuff with the hours. I mean, I have before just on a YouTube video spiral. You know, that's
really
that's a fair
sweet.
point.
Yeah.
I guess I've never thought about that, but I've definitely binge watched people's videos for like longer than 3 hours.
Right.
But I still think that would be a very, very long and obnoxious.
There need to be a lot of pet cameos.
Right. All the puppies, all the kittens, all the everything. Oh my gosh, today's Thursday. Did you know that?
Yeah, because you're streaming.
Yeah.
No, my line's not straight.
It's literally what I was like, oh yes, today's Thursday. I'm streaming. Wow. Time is weird.
I know. Honestly, these live streams are the reason why I know what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because the times that we've taken off and not done the live streams, I'm like, what day is it?
Right.
And
Where am I? Where is this?
Yep.
This is not my beautiful house. It's not my beautiful house.
And of course, I always, anytime I ask, what day is it? I get that look of, what's wrong with you, Mom? You don't know what day it is? If I did, I wouldn't be asking you.
Well, he never knows, so I just have to look that up.
Right.
He's just like, what? Days? Meh. So it is for Inktober. It's an unnamed stick figure that crashed on a horny planet because you only started learning to draw when you turned 40 last year, and these are the first few things you inked. Well, that's very cool. See, y'all, you can start at any time to do whatever you want.
This is true.
Unless you're trying to be like a doctor. Probably want to start that a little earlier than 40.
Yeah, just a little earlier. They're particular about that.
I mean, that's just, a long time for education.
Yeah.
Pretty exhausting. Oh my goodness. I haven't been sure of what day it is since March. I literally have to cross out days on my calendar to keep track.
Yep. That's a real thing.
Portia, I feel that. Oh my gosh. The beverage bug really has like, between that and moving, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm just lucky that I made it to get out of bed and like put pants on. Like that's.
Oh,
we're working on.
Was I supposed to do that? No. I knew there was something I forgot this morning.
I was telling somebody earlier because at the very start of the year when I first heard about the beverage bug, and this was when it was still in China, right? And I saw like the first report of that, and I immediately was like, that is a problem. That is a massive problem. Went straight to work into like our work server. I was like, that is a problem. Like, we need to prep now, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you're overreacting. Everything's going to be fine. It's over in another country. And I'm like, it's in China. We do all of our trade through China. Like, think. And they were like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So a month later, when we all went down on lockdown, I was kind of like, tell me again about how it's all fine and how nothing's changed. Tell me. I'll just wait right here.
Right?
You find my ear. Oh, you're funny, Reese.
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say, what's going on?
Oh,
with
because
your ear?
I was over here writing.
Oh,
And her ear was on full display.
no.
I just
I'm
really wanted
wearing-
you guys to get those details, you know?
I'm wearing very, very, very super uber sexy purple sweatpants. I have been teased about these sweatpants for years, and I don't
Really?
care. Mhm. Oh yeah, they're terrible. They are unflattering and ugly.
I was gonna
And
say, are they like
they're-
purple leopard print?
No, they're just purple, grape ape purple.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was making aprons one year, and I had somebody request a leopard print apron. And so I was making this apron, and when I made it, I would always try it on to make sure that my angles were right and that everything was lining up and everything. And I remember Minnie Monster, she came in and I was trying it on to make sure that everything was right. And she's like, "Mom, you're not old enough for that yet." And I was like, "Okay, all right."
There's an age.
Huh?
I didn't know there was an age limit to clothes.
Right? Well, I guess when you're an old woman, you can wear whatever you want. Nobody's allowed to say anything, and I wasn't old yet, so.
You're still not old. Stop that.
Yeah, I know, because I still get made fun of for the clothes that I wear. When my kids stop making fun of me for the clothes I decide that I'm going to wear for the day, then I'll know that I have reached old.
Or that they've just decided that you're going to be you and they can't influence it.
Right?
They're just over it.
Oh, I know. Well, when I was it was so weird because like last year she was like, "Mom, pick me up in the back of the school and don't get out of the car." And I was like, "Okay, why? I mean, that's kind of weird." And she's like, "Well, because one, they want the 8th grade students to exit the school in the back of the school, so there's not like this huge rush of children." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "And two, I never know what you're going to be wearing when you pick me up from school, so I just don't want to be embarrassed." And I was like, "What?"
See, I'm a jerk. I would have worn the worst outfit that had ever graced the 7 Seas. It would have rolled up in there, just looking terrible.
I don't have the picture anymore, but like at one point I gave up caring about what my father wore. I just stopped caring. But there's a picture of me when I was going to prom, and I had like this very like cute fairy tale dress on, right? My dad wanted to take a picture with me. My dad was wearing like teal colored shorts, a fanny pack, and a white tank top with a multicolored hat.
The fanny pack.
Oh my God, that would have been awesome.
And what's really funny is that when I was walking to the limo with my boyfriend at the time, he was like, "Doesn't what your dad wear embarrass you?" And I was like, "I can't control my dad. You know you can't either." And he's like, "True, yeah."
Oh, how funny.
That's great. So we have an option here. We could hit up another 15-minute sprint, or we could keep chatting. What would you guys like to do?
It's totally up to you guys, because I'm still working while we're chatting. I'm just looking for images.
So how about y'all in the comments? Choose your own adventure.
Yeah. Give us something to natter about, or we can just be quiet and do more work.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just sit here and wait.
I'm eating walnuts too, so I'm good.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I have this planner here. Let's see. What am I supposed to be doing this week?
I think yesterday me gave up on this week because it said figure it out on my planner today.
You know what? Apparently I've given up too. Because like this is what it looks like. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's just empty. So apparently, I am doing what I'm doing.
Right?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Living your best life.
There's lots of discussion about Chatty, so chat.
Holy moly! Oh,
What happened?
a Speedo.
Wow.
Ooh, that's
There are questions that I want to ask.
My first spouse decided that he wanted to embrace his European ancestors and wore a Speedo to the beach and thought that he was like the sexiest man alive. And I was right there taking pictures of him frolicking in the waves in his Speedo.
got that love and support. And you were laughing a little bit on the inside of this piece.
Oh, I was laughing a lot on the outside too, but it was wonderful.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Hey babe, would you ever wear a Speedo?
It's like no. That was a hard no.
Yeah, with a hard frown. Like, why would you even ask that? Because I have on headphones, so he has no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Which makes conversations about Twizzler extra entertaining for me.
He didn't finish. Okay, so Twizzler story. He was going to the grocery store and he was asking me what I wanted. And I was trying to tell him the things I wanted. And Caro, being Caro, kept yelling about Twizzlers. So I kept saying, I don't want Twizzlers. But I had on headphones, so he wasn't hearing that Caro was messing with me. So he kept saying, oh, you want Twizzlers? I'm like, no, I don't want Twizzlers. And Caro's like, Twizzlers. I'm like, I don't want Twizzlers. He's like, you want Twizzlers? I'm like, I don't want Twizzlers. And it just kept going. So for Kara's birthday, one of the things that I got for her was like a 5-pound container of Twizzlers. That was our thing. And then he was with me while I was ordering it, and he's like, "Oh, I like Twizzlers." And I was like, "Fine, I guess I'm getting Twizzlers." I win. So I ended up getting the daggone Twizzlers. Like, it was a 5-pound box of Twizzlers. It was absolutely ridiculous, and we did not finish the box before we left. So.
I was gonna say, did you finish it or did you bring it with you?
Did you bring it?
Hey, come here.
It was not brought in. Mm-hmm. It is in a landfill.
Well, you never know. Somebody might have gotten it out. Like, you know.
Oh, I did find the lemon heads.
Where were they?
They were in the storage room, and I have like these bin containers that I usually put like yarn and stuff in, but they were empty, so that's why they were in there. So when I was doing one of my 10-minute cleanups, I was like, what am I going to do with these? And like I lifted it up, and I was like, there they are.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, never get rid of bins. Eventually, you're going to be like, man, I wish I had a bin.
Yeah, no, I know I'm going to use them for something. I just don't know what at this point in time. But yeah, so now I know where all my glorious lemon heads are. At least I think they're still there. He asked if I wanted him to move them again. I was like,
why would you want that?
No.
Why would that be a thing that you would ask for?
And
I'm looking for them. No.
Oh, and the funny thing for everybody in the audience is that I have like a lemon head addiction. Like it's pretty like, you know, twitchy worthy. And so sometimes what Mr. Brown will do is he'll go and he'll buy me lemon heads and then hide them around the house. So while I'm doing my what are you doing? Get out of there. So while I'm doing my day-to-day stuff, I'll like suddenly find them, right? And so Tamara got to sit and watch me because he came in and he was like off camera on this side and he was like, I've hidden lemon heads in your office. And I was like, what?
And she like immediately Not even said it, no words to me. She just threw down her headphones, jumped up, and started like going through her bookshelf. And I was laughing so hard. It was so funny. It was great. Great moment in friendship. So that's why I got her a big old thing of lemon heads. So the lemon heads was because she's addicted to lemon heads. But the Twizzlers was
because after several suggestions that you didn't want Twizzlers, all of a sudden math guy is like, yeah, maybe I do want Twizzlers.
I want some Twizzlers. I was like,
yep. That's subliminal messaging right there, Carol. Look at what you did.
Reese, lemon heads are basically like hard candy that have like lemon juice in them. That's really it. I don't recommend eating them by the box full because the lemon juice actually will burn your tongue. I've had that happen. Yeah, you're prisoner bones now. You got too anxious. Lemon heads, yeah. Yeah.
This is what it looks like.
I have enjoyed lemon heads, but I can only do like one or two, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta quit this out because then I'll start getting like little sugar lemon sword on my
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Good morning, Claire.
Hey, Claire. If I find a box, I'll usually eat like maybe 6 throughout like a period of like 30 minutes, and then I'll forget about them for the day. But if they're gone and I knew that they were supposed to be there, then it turns into me being like, a T-Rex throughout the house. Like, where are my lemons?
Right.
Complete with stubby arms and everything.
Gobstoppers are nerds. I liked nerds more than gobstoppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, nerds. I think that depends on the type you get. Some of them do. Lay down. You're done.
Fireballs. I used to love fireballs when I was little.
Oh, those are great.
Did you guys?
I can't remember what they were called. They were called like sour bombs. Do you guys remember those? Warheads. Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
My dad played the biggest prank on me because he didn't tell me what it was, and I was a kid, and he gave me one, and like talk about like the cat face, like.
Oh man, those things are rough.
But
especially if you're not ready for them.
Yeah, and of course, like in true kid fashion, I was like, "This is terrible," and I hate it. And he's like, "You want another one?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I used to love Fun Dips.
Yeah.
Did you guys have Fun Dips?
Oh yeah.
Will you lay down? Prisoner bones, lay down.
And then my stick would always disappear before all of the powdered sugary sweetness. So then it became Fun Pours. Mm-hmm. And you pour it all in your mouth and you're like, wow.
They had to get rid of the baseball gum. You remember that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I remember candy cigarettes.
They had to get rid of those too.
Yeah, I remember when they got rid of the candy cigarettes. I used to love those things. And it's funny because when I think of Fun Dips, I think of candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt so cool because I could blow and like the white powder would come out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Why did they get rid of what was it called? Big Chew or something like that?
Yeah, because it was like basically anything that promoted like getting nicotine as an adult they got rid of.
Because it was like Big Chew was like
dip.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes at that. That's ridiculous. Horse shit. Anyway.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte. You gonna lay down? What are you doing?
Kisses or Tootsie Rolls? I was not a big fan of Tootsie Rolls. I didn't like how they'd stick to my teeth.
I liked Kisses because I would walk around and ask if somebody would want a kiss and have it in my hand. So that was me. I was that person.
Yeah.
I like Tootsie Rolls. I like to suck on them until they're nice and soft and they last longer. I do like Kisses, all kinds, but they don't last as long. So I stick a Tootsie Roll in and I get the longevity of it.
My
I like
favorite
the flavor.
kisses are the ones with that almond in them.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Oh, yeah.
The flavor Tootsie Rolls, they're way
Mhm.
softer. Those are good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love those. I love them, and they
Mhm.
sell them over at the 99-cent store.
Oh,
So
good.
typically, typically I just have like a bag of them. I got like, my desk's got snacks of all kinds. You're like, oh, you sit here writing. You're like, oh, I'm hungry. You're like, grab a snack. There it is.
That's
Dude,
why
that's-
Oink's always up in there.
I know. she's always sitting next to me, not because she loves me, but because she's like, I know you have the bestest snacks, Mom. I just know it.
Well, it looks like the hotel cleaning is here. So, y'all, let us end this wonderful, wonderful stream. I so appreciate y'all being here and everyone's in the comments. Let's start with Carol, work our way around, and then we will end this thing.
Hello, my name is Caro, and this is Bones. We are very happy to have been here to have gotten some work done and drew straight lines and planners and done lots of zoomies in my office. Thank you so much for having me and all my disconnection issues.
Thank you so much for being here. And Miss Dana?
I am Dana Gollin. You can go over to my website, danagollinwrites.com, and find some new stuff that I'm adding on there. And my newsletter is going to be coming out like maybe tomorrow if I get all this work done today. And yeah, that's the thing.
And my name is Tamara Woods. I'm a cozy mystery author, and this is my channel where I talk about books and writing. We are in the middle of PrepTober for NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month, where people are trying to write 50,000 words in 1 month. And one of the things that we are doing is Project AutorTube. So be on the lookout for content that's supposed to give you some tips, tricks, and just get you excited for NaNoWriMo. Also, I'm going to be releasing a book 2 in the Beachbound Cozy Mystery series that's called Bailed Out. Unfortunately, the release date was October 23rd. However, I'm pushing that back because life is complicated and I need more time to give y'all a good product. So be on the lookout for that for November 13th. If you've already pre-ordered, I think that Amazon should alert you that the date has been pushed back. And if you haven't pre-ordered right now, it's on 99-cent pre-order. Link is in the description. Also, I have a Patreon because I do a whole bunch of stuff, and I'd like a little support if you can spare $1 or $5 or whatever. So there's a link for that in the description as well, along with my social media and other wonderful things. So thank you so much for being here. If you're watching it now or if you're watching the replay, without you, then we're just screaming into the void. And we will see you in the next one.